Where the love? What happened to the love, man? It ain't involved. Murder, 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 man, it's all I see. What happened to the love, man? It ain't involved. When it's murder, 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 man, it's all I see. What happened to the love, man? It ain't involved. When it's murder, 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 man, it's all I see. What happened to the love, man? It ain't involved. When it's murder, 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 man, it's all I see. Can I live? Where the love? Can I live? Where the love? Can I live? Can I live?
Yo, DCP, the corner pocket, man. Hit that like button right there. You see that like button? Hit it. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Boop.
I like that, bro. Hey. No, I just so we did that again because I went to the bathroom. So we went to the bathroom, but yeah, I like that beat later, bro.
Yeah, you know, it's all.
Is that the ring?
Yeah, ring your bell.
Oh, you silly, bro! Man, this guy right here, I give him credit, man. He is always coming up with some crazy beats, man. Mad crazy beats. Yeah, man.
A lot of cats be, that beat is what? Be in the studio, or get man in the bed. What you mean? It's just a phone app, man. Like really bad and launch pad, man. So.
Well, man, we back in the building again with J.J. Sullinger, man, and we left off on that one topic, bro. We were talking about how I feel like how is USC and UCLA going to affect the Big Ten? What do you think about that, bro?
We want to find out, man. We want to think about it. We want to have a thought about it, maybe a shout about it, just think about it. Man, so definitely facts. Just think about it.
Yeah, I love
this. Think real hard. Think real smooth, but don't let it move you to a negative vibe. Stay positive. But it's the wife and the kids. Say hey. Let them know they want to have a good day. And then go outside, get in the car, start working, get out the car and say, oh, Rob, I made it safe. Go clock in. Say hello to everybody, even though you ain't friends. Hey, it's going to make the day. That's all. It's going to make the day and say, hey, That's all I'm saying. Hey. We're going to go and say, hey.
Got nothing for you, but I will pass it to alright.
Okay.
Because we alright in here. We're doing our thing in this theater.
Yes.
I don't have nothing to say. I just want to do it your way.
Okay.
No OHIO, Buckeye City, here we go. Hey.
What's up? Hey.
So we left off on welcome back again. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We're back here again, continuing the interview with our brother J.J. Sullinger, Buckeye legend. So we left off on the topic of the Big Ten getting ready to expand, adding UCLA and USC.
Yeah.
Now those are big time basketball powerhouse schools. Football, yes. USC, UCLA, kind of somewhat. So how do you think that's going to affect the landscape of the Big Ten?
To me, it's going to be kind of strange seeing us go like, you know what I'm saying, to college to play some football and basketball, but that's what we get used to, and I think it'd be a nice environment. Nice little, like, even though you want to go play some ball or do a sport or whatnot, nice little vacation from the cold or from the, you know what I'm saying, the spring or whatever. You can go in there and use. But I think for the college people, though, they might be in danger, especially in the cold weather. Yeah, they might have different opinions about
going to the big old thing in November.
Ooh. If I'm being honest, man, I think that it's more impactful to the NCAA more than it is impactful to the Big Ten. And the reason why I say that is because I think the NCAA is already, well, I should just take a step back. I think these conferences are trying to strong arm the NCAA and like get rid of conferences altogether, and then just it being, you know, just one big league, like the big leagues of college football, and then everybody else. I think that if if UCLA and USC were to not, if they didn't join the Big Ten, they were going to join somebody else. And I think that you're going to start to see more and more schools outside of the Big 12, outside of the SEC, outside of the Big Ten to start joining those three, and then it's just going to be like those three conferences, and then everybody else is something else.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're leaning towards. I could be all the way wrong. That's just my opinion.
Right.
I kind of see that happening just because, I mean, sooner or later, man, these conferences are going to be too big anyway. You know what I mean? So like, it's just going to be like that's the pool you choose from. Non-conference scheduling is going to be like, you know, just like everything else, but at the end of the day, it's just those are going to be the teams you choose from for like the, you know, the playoffs or, you know, these bowl games and all that good stuff. Because the way they're doing it now, if you're not in that four, kids are opting out, they're not playing, you know.
Right.
It all goes back down to money
Yeah.
and how much money you can generate. And, you know, they're going to have to do something different. So I think that's the attempt.
All right, go ahead, Pete.
So I want to get back to this is J.J. Sullinger, I guess, and sports extraordinary. So you played freshman ball at Arkansas University in your freshman year. What was that like, you know, leaving home? Like you're used to being here in the CEO. You could probably stay close, like the smaller schools, and like you said, you like to know what you're saying. What was that like being on your own so far away from home, though?
Yeah, that was tough, man. That was tough. It was a learning experience for real, man, because, you know, being 18, being away from home, I graduated from high school June 9th. I was in school. My first day of summer class was June 13th.
Jeez.
So, like, you know what I mean? Like, life came at me really,
Well,
really
that's like
fast.
early.
You know what I mean? We were the first class of 2001 was the first class in the NCAA that was allowed to take summer school on scholarship. So they wanted us in summer school ASAP. We had to get there. So I didn't really have, like you said, I didn't really have too much of the time to chill, hang with my friends and things like that. So I kind of learned to adapt. I had to learn to adapt quickly. Shout out Teddy Gibson, Gennaro Pargo, Brandon Dean, some of those guys, Carl Baker, Blake Edens, some of my OGs that was at Arkansas who kind of took me in for real and, you know, showed me the ropes, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So shout out to those guys, because if I didn't have those guys, I would have been lost for real.
Yeah, that was just interesting. I'm thinking the same thing, man. Like, you know, people that leave from here and go maybe to USC or Oregon, like what that transition would be like. I'm just thinking like out on your own for the first time. You used to being at home with your mom and dad. Like you're your own responsibility now. Like, how did you keep yourself pretty much out of trouble? Or did you, you know what I'm saying, how did you keep yourself level-headed and grounded to stay focused on the task at hand?
Well, the very first thing, the guys I just mentioned, they were all older. And I think it was by design the coach, you know, kind of put the freshmen with these guys. Those guys played basketball, slept with the basketball. I mean, like, their whole lives were surrounded by basketball. So, like, when I got there, bro, I had no idea how I was going to see time on the floor because these guys were so much better, so much quicker, so much stronger, just better at basketball than I was. So, like, my mindset was, man, how can I get on the floor? What can I do to, you know, be, you know, a part of this team? So, when I got there, it was about business, man. And, like, it was literally, like, eat, sleep, breathe basketball. Because I was so behind, I felt like. So I think that was, you know, mindset, time management, all that good stuff, man, to play a part. But the culture at Arkansas that Nolan Richardson had was just, you know, basketball is a business, man. If you want to get paid to do this, man, you need to do it. You need to treat it like a business. So there was no time to do anything else, really.
Yeah, real quick, man, I'm gonna cut you off, man. Like, it's funny that you were saying, you know, about business and stuff. I've been thinking, man, like, I want to ask you this, you know, I'm glad Key's here too, I want to throw Key too. Like, you know, we didn't have Reese Hall on here, like, he played football, Lance Palmer wrestling, like, he did basketball. Man, so I'm thinking we should just start doing DCP sports, you know what I'm saying?
Sports agency?
Yeah, I would love you to be the headliner athlete.
Oh, I mean, what we talking about now?
Yeah, man. So like, you know, like the logo, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the logo. Like, I got some stuff. I'm gonna show you a little bit of stuff that I got, man. You come about the business. I'm like, yeah, we definitely on the same thing. I'm glad he's saying I'm coming from this, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was thinking like little knickknacks, like you know, like where, like while you're working out, man, or if you want, while you going or something, man. Like these little headbands. Maybe wristband or armband or e-band, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it, man. It's just a band, you know what I'm saying? So, alright, so this is the DCP headband I'm talking about. This one right here, right? Try to, I think I can see it, man. You know what I'm saying? The little DCP logo and stuff. And then on the back, you know what I'm saying? It's our logo too, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Our logo, you know what I mean? Yeah, like,
Rock that.
yeah, man. So this one right here, you know what I'm saying? This is, you know, also our other sponsor we're trying to get, man, with Nickel Donut. There you go, man. Like the JJ, you know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't respect that with the Ohio State colors in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? On the back, also, you gotta show the logo, you know what I'm saying?
That's the logo.
That's the logo in the back, man. Yeah, you put on your arm, you know what I'm saying? Do nothing your arm. I like this for your arm, man. You know, when you're working out with me. Yeah, so. But I got more to come. I just want to show this a little bit, man. You come out the business, so yeah, if you want to be our featured athlete for our DCP Sports, man, we'd be honored to have you.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm thinking ahead business-wise, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, yeah.
I can't, bro. Like people be thinking I know what you about to do, though. I never know, bro.
That's dope right there, ain't it?
Like I honestly,
Yeah,
like,
man,
more
it's
people, I don't know what he's gonna do,
Yeah,
man.
that logo is dope, man. This picture, like when he was making that picture, I said, man, he inspired him, man.
So you just creative juices to start.
Yeah, your logo, man. Like,
Nichols Donuts Fair with JJ.
Yeah,
He's
the
a
logo,
basketball.
you know what I'm saying? The logo, it's the logo for me, man.
I can't. So we, so DCP agency, a sports agency, has now have our first headline athlete.
He's DCP Sports.
DCP, baby, for life.
We out here doing something different. Oh, you know what I mean?
So you were there your freshman year at Arkansas, making that adjustment, seeing better players. And you mentioned earlier in the interview that you left because Noah Richardson got fired.
Right.
So coming back home, how did that process go? How did you know you were coming back home? Like, did you walk on, or did they offer you? Like, how did that go?
So I had a pretty decent freshman year at Arkansas. I was going to be the leading returner, like scoring wise, averaged about 10 points a game. So I created quite a buzz, you know what I mean, back at home. Every question in the media, man, whether it was in Arkansas or it was an Ohio person writing me, you know, this is before cell phones, you know, they got to catch me in my dorm room or, you know, leave a message in the basketball office for me to call them back. Every question was about why didn't I come to Ohio State? Why didn't I? And the answer, I wasn't recruited by Ohio State college. I didn't have no offer. They told me that they weren't recruiting me. So Jim O'Brien and the coaches didn't recruit me. So it was cool. No beef or anything like that. In hindsight, bro, you know, hindsight is always 20/20. But if I'm being honest, man, and it all worked out. Don't get it twisted. It all worked out. But in hindsight, man, if somebody didn't want you then, they probably didn't want you now. You know what I mean? So I did what I did my freshman year, and they were like, "Hey, man, we want you to come back, you know, to Ohio State." When I got my, you know, release from Arkansas and things like that, and I just jumped on it. You know what I mean? I wore 0 at Arkansas. It wasn't really for 0. It was the block out for Ohio State. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't know that.
You feel me? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when they gave me the opportunity, man, I just jumped on it. And I really didn't think it through completely. So yeah, that's how that went down. And they said come, and I jumped. So
Yeah, I like that, man. See, I did a little homework, you know, so, you know, he was a baller at LSU, bro. But in his career, man, against Florida A&M, so this was January 30th of 06, this man dropped 24. I think that was the most in his career he dropped.
Yeah.
And it was against Florida A&M. He was 8 for 12 from the field, bro. 8 for 12, bro. You made 4 shots. 4 from 6 from 3. 4 from 6 from 3, bro. 4 from 4 from the free throw line. 7 rebounds. 3 assists.
All right, I know.
What was going on in that game that you just went off?
If I'm being honest, man, that was the if you remember, NBA players, LeBron, a couple other guys were wearing the long tights.
Yeah.
And nobody was wearing them in college. So I went to Dick's Sporting Goods and got me some long tights. Right? What did Deion say? Deion said, you look good,
you play good.
or you look good, you feel good, you play good, right? So I'm like, I was the only one wearing the long tights. Like, I had my warm-up pants on the entire time for warm-ups because I knew if I took them off early, coach was gonna make me take off these tights. You feel me? So I wore them like, starting lineups. They call it I still got my pants on. Hey, so right before the game started, I'm talking about like, LeBron is doing this and all that stuff. I'm talking about like they passing us the game ball, we feeling this. I still got my pants on. Finally, right before the tip, I tear my pants off and like everybody's looking like, what do you got on? And I just felt good about it, you feel me? I felt real good about it, man. So I said, I'm out here, I might as well do my thing. But that was just a game where, if I'm being all the way honest, Terrence Dials, he didn't really get up for games like that. Like he got up for big games. He would take a back seat against the smaller schools. So it was my time to shine, I guess. So I hit my first couple shots. I actually had 20 at halftime, man.
Yeah,
I finished with 24. That's the weak part about it.
Yeah, you knew.
Yeah, I watched a few games. I watched the man. He, I hate to say it, man, but he killed this one game, man. I forget. I
know what game that was. I know what game that was. Last time we played Michigan at the house. Bruh, so, can I tell the story real quick?
Yeah, because that was in the 06 season where they smacked our twice.
Yes, smacked y'all at the crib. At y'all's crib.
So man, that's a bad. Remember I was talking so much crazy. I was talking crazy to you.
Hold on, say that, because this second part is going into that. We're going to that. Your second game that you scored the most points was 23 against Belmont. 12-14. This, for me, even though he scored 24 the most, I think this game, listen to this stat line, bro. Ridiculous. This was December 14th, 05 season. Yeah, 23. He was 10-13 from the field. 2 for 2 from the 3.
I ain't shooting that.
1 for 1 from the free throw line. Here it is. 5 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds. So yeah, 10 rebounds, bro.
I've been doing
4 assists and 3 steals.
I wasn't shooting enough.
Straight cooking, bro. What in the world was going through your mind? I was like, that game was better than the 24 game. This man had 10 rebounds, bro, 4 assists and 3 steals, bro. What happened, bro? You snapped.
I think somebody was talking crazy to me during the game or something, man. That gets you going. You know what I mean? When people start talking crazy to you, something like that.
10 rebounds, bro?
That was my thing. I can rebound the ball a little bit, but man, you bring it back. This is the style, man.
Come on, man.
I know I can get there. I can still do it, man.
Come on, man.
Get everybody together, man. Come on here, man. Talk about it all the time.
Come on, man. You do our homework, bro. Come on, bro. Like, what? You snapped. Like, 5 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, and 3 steals and 4 assists, bro.
I was doing my thing, man. But I'm still mad at, you said 10 for 13?
10 for 13.
1 for 1 from the 3?
1 for 1 for the 3.
Come on, man. I should have shot way more than that.
I know.
2 for 2.
That's even worse, bro. I was really hitting. I was supposed to have at least one. You know what I'm saying? One hit check. But that's what I did, man. I would score and then I would feel like, all right, man, I did my thing. Let me go ahead and pass the ball.
Yeah.
So that's probably where the 4 assists came from. I should have been shooting.
But to go into what y'all was talking about, it was that 05-06 season. Okay.
So, man, that's when MySpace was out. Man.
Yep.
Yeah. For the game. Like, shut up, punk. About to blow it all out.
Yeah.
Shut up, punk.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Talking crazy. Talking crazy.
Hey, D, man, I want to tag in the Michigan part, man, where they got y'all twice because there was something special that happened that year, too. But they don't catch that on part C, bro.
RC.
That
was funny, man.
Yo, man, really 10 rebounds, though. 10 for 13, bro. Went off against Belmont.
Oh, yeah.
We knew our homer, man. I told y'all he was a baller, man. I told y'all he was a baller. Legend. He didn't know what to do that stuff, man.
Hey, man, I know what their mind is that. He told you earlier, man, just look his name, man. You want to find that everywhere also, man. So, remember, hit that like button, subscribe, man, and share it, everybody, man. We'll be back for, 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes. See. We're going to see, man. All right, see you. All right. See you later.
We'll see you later. Peace.
Where the love? What happened to the love, man? It ain't involved. Murder, man, it's all I see. What happened to the love, man? It ain't involved. When it's murder, man, it's all I see. What happened to the love, man? It ain't involved. When it's murder, man, it's all I see. What happened to the love, man? It ain't involved. When it's murder, man, it's all I see. Can I live? Where the love? I know.
Yo, DCP, the corner pocket mail. Hit that like button right there. You see that like button? Hit it. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Boop.